Dozens of people, including several children, were killed when a massive tornado struck an area outside Oklahoma City. President Barack Obama said he doesn't yet know the full extent of the damage. We don't know both the human and economic losses that may have occurred.
Search and rescue.
ABC's David Muir on the scene since Friday. He's outside the courthouse in Aurora, Colorado, where James Holmes is expected to make his first appearance today. Good morning, David.
George, Robin, good morning to you. And you know, in this community that is still so raw, we are told they are expecting to see this suspect, as you mentioned, for the first time today. He's in the county jail. He'll be taken through an underground tunnel right into the courthouse here behind me. There will be so many people here studying his face, his demeanor, looking for that dyed hair, and wondering how it was he changed so much from the video you are about to see.
People I want to get to as we report here again, as you're seeing on the bottom of your screen, comedian and actor Robin Williams dead at the age of 63 from an apparent suicide, according to everyone involved, from his family to his representatives to the sheriff's department.
So why is there evil in the world? Why is there so much pain and suffering and heartbreak and disaster? Well, in order to answer that, we have to go all the way back to the beginning. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. Then God, He said, "Let there be light." God divided the waters from the waters, and He made a boat, and He called the boat the sky. And then God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let the dry ground appear." And it did. God said, "Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it, according to their various kinds." And it was so. God made the creatures of the sea according to their kind, and the creatures of the ground according to their kind, and the livestock according to their kind, and all the creatures of the ground according to their kind, and every creeping thing according to their kind. And God saw that it was good, very good. On the sixth day, God made man in His own image. And God made for man a woman out of the side of his rib. And He named the woman Eve. And the man's name was Adam. So now I guess the question is, what was wrong with that? How did they answer the question of why is there pain and suffering and heartbreak and death? Well, God told Adam and Eve not to eat from one specific tree in the garden, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And unfortunately, there was a creature in the garden. The name of the creature? The serpent. And the serpent tempted Adam and Eve to disobey God. God told Adam and Eve that if they ever ate from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, they would die. And when the serpent met Eve in the garden. He said, "Did God really say that?" And so, Eve took from the tree first, and she disobeyed God. And then Adam took from the fruit, and he disobeyed God too. And ever since that day, Adam and Eve sinned against God. They introduced all of us to pain and death. So, what does any of this have to do with today? How is this relevant? Did you know that the word science comes from the Greek word gnosis, which simply means knowledge? So, when Adam and Eve ate from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, they ate from the tree of science. And so, in rejecting God, or as I've heard it said better, when people are underground and all they know is an underground tunnel, and somebody from the world above stumbles down and tells them about how miraculous and wondrous the world above them is, the people laugh at the man, and at laughing at the man, or in taking God out of the equation above, they sink deeper and deeper into the world below. And we too are guilty of rejecting God for our own knowledge, for our own wisdom, for our science. Yet, the Bible tells us that pride comes before a fall. There are over 7 billion people here on planet Earth. And little do we all know, we all have very much in common with Adam than we think. We too are rebels who exchange the glory of glorious God for the worship of corruptible man. When will you worship your Creator?